Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here with yet another brand new brew review, and today we are having another Estonian beer. Following Pohjala's lovely Virmaliset IPA, I recently came across another one from their core range in a Dutch supermarket. As some of you guys might have remembered, I do live right across the border, so the Kosmos is a 5.5% ABV New England IPA, or as Pohjala describes it, an intergalactic IPA. More specifically, sweet hops dominate with a light malt backbone underneath. Tropical fruits and fresh citrus make up the bulk of this nectar-like beer, with juicy notes and a low bitterness clearing the way for another glass. Quite the sales pitch. Now, they speak of huge notes of papaya, lychee, lime zest and pineapple, with a strong undercurrent of freshly picked citrus and passion fruit. And honestly, when I look at the ingredients list, I actually believe them, no questions asked. The malt bill contains Pilsner Zero malt, flaked wheat, flaked oats, and the hop bill holds Eldorado, Vic's Secret and huge amounts of Mosaic and Citra. The name Kosmos literally translates to space, as it does in many languages, and that is of course where they got their label art. So just like the Virmaliset showed the northern lights on the label and the Mustcult had liquid gold incorporated in its label, the Kosmos holds a cosmic landscape and a very colorful one on top of that. Now, the can doesn't tell us any more than I already told you guys, so I would say let's dive right in. Now, one thing that I must mention is I bought this yesterday and I saw that the best before date is 14th of March 2024 and the production date is the 14th of June 2023. So, Jumbo, shame on you guys. Also, I do feel a lot of tension on this can, so we might have another gusher, but I'd say let's be prepared. So, first off, okay. Oh, that is so aromatic, I already smell it. Ooh, that is quite hazy, flaky. So first off, a huge amount of yeast in there. I find that very surprising. This isn't just hazy, this is even flaky. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the age has something to do with this. Now, when I expect a beer, when I buy a beer, I don't expect it to be past its best before date, especially not several months. But yeah, nothing to do about that. So, but very yeasty. As far as the color goes, I would say straw yellowish, quite carbonized, a lot of carbon dioxide, a huge amount of tiny bubbles and medium bubbles, so a very nice thick head of foam, one that stays on for ages. And since we are Belgian, we have nothing against that. Yeah, very fruity and juicy indeed. At first, like they promised, a very tropical fruit. A huge amount of mango and papaya. Now, I do get a bit of lychee in there. I don't know if that is because I read about it, a bit of Bader-Meinhof effect, or maybe because it's actually in there and I do know that scent, but I don't know. Funny thing is that first off, it reminds me of the Alantje that I tasted last week. And secondly, I do not get any of the citrus, or not a lot of citrus in the scent. Actually, the only citrus that I get in the nose is a bit of yellow grapefruit, but not necessarily that typical citra. So, okay, let's have a taste. Cheers, you guys. Now, bear in mind that a can is an ideal container for an IPA, since it is not influenced by UV light. The alpha isoacids and the beta isoacids don't disintegrate, or not as quickly, but over time they do disintegrate, so we do lose a bit of aroma over time. Now, apart from not having a lot of citra in the taste or in the nose, this beer really delivers. It does what they promised. It is absolutely fruity. It is very carbonated as well. Yeah, and even with a bit of a cold, I get very, very strong aroma, very, very strong flavors. Of course, that is one of the reasons why I'm having these very, very explosive New England IPAs the past week or so. That is because I have a bit of a cold and I do want my flavor. And a bit of a yellowish tone to the foam. Also quite nice. Now, I must say that in the flavor I also get those tropical flavors, a bit less mango, a bit more papaya, a bit more lychee. It is very, very present in the flavor, and also a bit peppery, which is a very pleasant surprise because I am very much pro peppery flavors. Okay, yeah, I'd say let's go over to the scoring immediately. Oh my, what a lovely beer. If you are an IPA fan, you will absolutely enjoy this. Actually, I enjoy this as well. I'm not the biggest of IPA snobs, but I can enjoy a good, decent IPA. What can I say about this? It is very fruity, but that nice peppery touch, and that, well, they said it was a tin bitterness, but there is enough bitterness in here to keep it interesting for someone like me as well. Also slightly dry in the aftertaste, very thirst quenching, very refreshing. So I think this beer does everything that a decent New England IPA has to do. So I would say this is a 375. Yeah. Pohjala delivers again. Alright, guys, that all being said, thank you so much for watching and for staying with me. I did get an email this week, like literal fan mail, from an American viewer who will be visiting Belgium in a while. So I am gonna answer that mail, and yeah, maybe we could get together. If you guys like this video in general, hit that thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. I will include all my other social channels down here, which is a first. And maybe even my email, I don't know. And yeah, I will see you guys again tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, because I have a class to teach in the south of the country. I will not have time to record a video, so that will be for later this week. But nonetheless, if you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you will get notified whenever I upload something, which should be Saturday and Sunday at 8. but this week it will be a bit later. Cheers, you guys. See you in the next one.